Hey guys, I'm getting closer and closer to my maternity leave, which is so crazy. So I'm doing more and more work from home these days because it's getting a little harder to move around. I'm a lot more tired these days, but this is a perfect example of a quick and easy lunch. I'll throw it together for my daughter. It's her lunchtime soon, and I'm gonna show you something I'll put together out of the food that I have prepped in my fridge, which makes my life so much easier and less stressful. I can't even tell you, and I'm so happy that it's making your guys' lives easier. Thank you so much for sharing all your stories and how these recipes and tips and tricks help you. I love hearing from you guys, so please keep sharing those with me. So here's an example of a nutritious lunch that I'll make for my daughter. This is a really quick soup that I throw together. I do stuff like this all the time. So in my fridge, I have a little bit of chicken broth, a little homemade chicken broth that I have. I'll also keep these in my freezer, like little individual containers like this in my freezer, thaw it out, and I can quickly whip up a soup just like this. This is some ground chicken that I have cut. And this is my bone broth brown rice, which I've showed you guys and talked about multiple times. I cook this organic brown rice in bone broth. It gives it so much flavor, packs in extra nutrients. I just love this stuff. It's so versatile. I use it in so many recipes. And then I always try to sneak in greens whenever I can. So we're gonna pour bone broth into the pan. Now, because this is for my daughter, if it were for me, I would do a lot more protein, but because it's for her, that's a good amount of protein. So I'm gonna add that ground chicken. And then again, since I have this prepped in my fridge, my husband and I will probably have some chicken tacos for dinner. So thank you, prepped food. So I'll do the same amount of rice, probably, I'd say it's like a quarter cup. Throw that in there. So this is already washed and dried. These are just some spinach leaves. So obviously, you know, you want to take those thick stems out of there. So just get a good grip on it and just rip off the stem. It always makes me so happy when I can feed my family home-cooked, nutritious food. I just love it. It's everything to me. I just love it. I love nourishing my friends and my family, and this is a perfect example of how to whip up a beautiful, nutritious lunch with stuff that you already have in your fridge. She actually is really good with spinach. If this was kale, I would have to chop it up super, super small. But because she's actually pretty good with spinach, I don't have to go too crazy. That should be good. So this is this beautiful soup. Let's throw this on the stove. This looks beautiful. She's gonna love this. When I prep my food, sometimes I under-season it because depending on if I'm cooking for myself or my husband or my kid or a friend that comes over, I under-season it, and then when I actually put the meal together again, I'll then season. So I'll add a little bit of salt. She's not huge on fresh ground black pepper. So for this, I'm just gonna add a little bit of sea salt, and that'll be perfect for her. Okay, that's looking perfect. So I'm gonna put this in her bowl, and I'm gonna put this phone back up here so it's not like crazy shaky. Okay. This is beautiful. Oh my goodness, she's gonna love this. Okay, so now we have her soup. It's all ready to go. You can't really see it. I need like an overhead camera. We'll get there. So this is this beautiful, nutritious soup. This is gonna be such a great lunch for her. She's gonna love this. So I'm gonna cover it and just leave it until she gets up from her nap. And then the other thing she's really into, I try to sneak really good fats into her food whenever I can. So the other thing is I'll take this pit out, and then what I'll do is she's really into just taking a spoon with the avocado and eating this. So this is a beautiful, nutritious lunch for my daughter, and I'm so excited. Yay! This is also a meal that I would totally make for myself. I whip these kind of soups up all the time, especially now that it's still so cold where I live. This is a lunch that I make all the time. It's nutritious, it's warming, it's comforting. You get to use up this beautiful food that you already have prepped in your fridge. It's great. I love this stuff. I love sharing it with you. Subscribe to my channel and turn on notifications so you know when I put up a new video, and I'll see you guys next time.